Salem, and welcome to The Salem Show, broadcasting from the Washington County Community Foundation studios. And for those of you asking, yes, this is our new studio. It's great. We've got a bunch of rooms. They gave us brownies, and then Ethan ate all those brownies. It's been great. But anyways, let's get into announcements. There is a senior parent night through August 20th to the 22nd. August 20th session starts at 6:30 p.m., the 21st is 8:30 a.m., and August 23rd is at 5:30 p.m. All the sessions are at the Salem High School presentation room. If you have any questions, you can contact Miss Martin at the office. If you don't have any questions, contact me. I'm alone and this is a cry for help. And now let's send it over to Ethan Bauer, our local weatherman and food thief.
Get ready for a climactic scene in a romantic movie, because this Saturday there'll be a 60% chance of rain and a high temperature of 84 degrees and a low of 64 degrees. Maybe save your confession of love for another day though, because there'll be scattered thunderstorms along with the rain. Then, Sunday we'll have thunderstorms only in the morning with a 40% possibility of rain. Temperatures will range from 83 degrees to 63 degrees. From the looks of it, the weather for the first football game. What's a oh, here's sports.
Thank you, Ethan. And that game you were trying to talk about is the first game of the season for the Salem Lions football team. Facing off against the Cougars should prove quite a contest for the season opener. So please head on out to Paul A. Graves football field right here in Salem tonight to support your fellow Lions, because this is sure to be one cat fight to see. Puns aside, also in sports, the Salem girls volleyball team also had their home opener Wednesday, but unfortunately they fought hard but ultimately fell to the Dragons. The Lady Lions host the teams of Eastern and West Washington this Saturday at 10 a.m. for the Washington County Tourney. We will recap the entire week of action for the volleyball team and all other sports teams next week. Don't forget you can stay up to date by clicking on the Salem Lions Athletica website at salemlionsathletics.com. The Booster Club will once again be selling t-shirts. These shirts are $12 or $15 for XXL and up. And because seniors are special, they will be getting a special shirt for $15. They will be white and black print. Orders will be accepted until Monday, August 27th, and can be turned in to Mrs. Phipps or one of the officers. Reagan Richardson, Jolene Dean, Levi King, Brandon Petmeyer, and Brandon Carroll. For Salem High School students joining Booster Club, shirts are $9 or $12 for larger sizes.
Good stuff! So as we mentioned before, we have a new studio in the Learning Center by way of the Washington County Community Foundation. Other than a mouthful of a name, what is the WCCF? Well, our main man in the field, Jamari Whitfield, will explore this for us.
Who are you and what is your role in the Washington County Community Foundation?
My name is Judy Johnson. I'm the Executive Director of the Washington County Community Foundation.
What is the Washington County Community Foundation?
The Washington County Community Foundation is a nonprofit organization established in 1993. We are now 25 years old, and our goal is to help people who care give back to the community. So we like to say we connect people who care with causes that matter to them.
And when was the Washington County Community Foundation founded?
It was founded in 1993, so this year we're celebrating our 25th anniversary. Yeah, we had several people who were involved early on to get the Community Foundation started back in the early 90s. So David Beck was the original president of the board of directors, and he served in that role for 10 years. And then Oliver Sizemore was our original accountant and helped us, along with Drew Wright. He was the attorney, so Oliver and Drew helped us with all the legal and accounting work to get the Community Foundation established as a 501c3, which kind of is a tedious job for them. And then our founding board members also included Gene Wilson, Ginger Morris, Bob Strange, Burl and Carmelita Jean, Don Martin, and the first executive director of the Community Foundation was Jack McHeron.
And what all does the Washington County Community Foundation offer?
Well, we work with donors and help them give back to the community. So a donor may have a particular passion about education or their school or their church or just the community in general. So donors make contributions to the Community Foundation. We invest those donations and then from the interest and the income we get off of those investments, we issue grants back to the community. So in 2017, last year, we issued over $500,000 in grants back to Washington County.
What is your role in Washington County Community Foundation?
Well, I have a coworker, Lindsay Wade-Swift, and together she and I lead the Community Foundation. We work with donors, we work with nonprofits, we ensure that we are in compliance both with federal and state regulations. We issue grants back to the community, we work with scholarship programs, we do community development, and that's just today. So basically our role in what we do varies day to day, week to week.
What is the Learning Center?
Okay, the Learning Center was built back in probably 2004, 2005, and the building is owned by the Washington County Association for Continuing Education. The goal of the Learning Center is to help people in Washington County further their education no matter what level they're at. So we have people in here who are pursuing their GEDs, and we have individuals who are seeking remediation for math and English. If they're having trouble with like English 101 at IUS or Ivy Tech or math, they can come here for remediation. And we also have Ivy Tech. So we have an on-site Ivy Tech coordinator who can work with individuals who want to take classes through Ivy Tech to pursue a degree and or finish their degree. And we also, CASA is also here, as well as the Economic Growth Partnership. And we're also happy to welcome our newest tenant, Salem High School's interactive media class. So we're very happy to have them here in the building.
How could someone get in contact with the Washington County Community Foundation?
You can call us. Our number is 883-7334, or you can also visit our website, wccf.biz, B-I-Z.
What a great interview! And with that, let's talk about some of the events around the community. The Washington County Food Bank is looking for food donations, so bring in your canned foods or boxed goods that don't have to be refrigerated. The Washington County Food Bank is located at 106 Water Street. And now, it's motivational time for our viewers. Let's start with the quote of the week.
When I was 5 years old, my mother always told me that happiness was the key to life. When I went to school, they asked me what I wanted to be when I grew up. I wrote down happy. They told me I didn't understand the assignment, and I told them they didn't understand life.
Now that we got that, it's time for our main man, DDP. What you don't know about DDP, trust me, by the end of the year, you will. He is a 3-time WCW World Heavyweight Champion and WWE Hall of Fame wrestler, and now a positive motivator. Today's motivation is all about repetition.
Hey guys, it's me, DDP, and welcome to another Motivational Monday. Today, it's all about repetition. Repetition. Doing something over and over and over and over and over and over again and owning it. One of my favorite quotes ever is by the late great, the greatest of all time, Muhammad Ali. The repetitions of affirmations leads to belief. And once that belief becomes a deep conviction, things begin to happen. I was down at NXT last week. And man, there is some amazing talent. The women down there, the men down there, they are working it. They are owning it. They are putting the work in every day. And at the end of one of my DDPY workouts, I gave that quote. I asked them all, I said, does anyone know who said that? No one did. I said, well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell you what his affirmation was. And when I tell you what his affirmation was, you're going to know exactly who said it. And then I said, what's the odds of that? 1 billion to 1? And then I said it. His affirmation. I am the greatest. I am the greatest of all time. Everyone went, Ali, like of course. And then I went on my rant about Ali and why he is the guy who, when I was a kid, set the pace. He set the tone. I never believed I could be Ali, but I believed I could be Diamond Dallas Page. And he made me believe that through so many of his actions that had nothing to do with boxing. That guy right there, he changed the world. My wife gave me a magazine, and I showed it to everybody. It's Life magazine, the 100 people who changed the world. And on the front covers, Gandhi and Martin Luther King, Mother Teresa, and Steve Jobs, and Hitler. But all these people changed the world. There's one athlete in here. And I turned the magazine around. It's Muhammad Ali. Changed the world on a different level. I said, you have the ability to change the way you think. You have the ability, I'm telling all these kids down at NXT, to change people's lives, including your own. And then I finished off and got done, and up walks Tommaso Ciampa, who's one of the hottest young kids in the business today. Now, if you don't have the WWE Network, it's only $9.99, then you probably don't know who he is. If you didn't watch ROH a couple years back, you probably don't know who he is. But you're gonna. Just like you're gonna know who Aleister Black is. Aleister Black was the champion. And I'm telling you, this kid, something super special. Now, the magic was these two guys on the NXT show going for the title. So I'm backstage at what we call the gorilla position. It's like right before you're about to walk out in front of the crowd. And I'm watching these guys, and they're in their zone. They're separate. They're in their own spot. And Ciampa is the first to go out. And he's standing on the stairs. And he is so intense, getting ready to make this walk. Right before he goes out, he catches me. And he leans over and he looks at me. And he says, affirmations. And he goes to the ring. Tommaso and Aleister tore it down. What came out of that? Two champions. They are going to be huge stars. And I will guarantee you that both of them get it. The repetitions of affirmations leads to belief. And once that belief becomes a deep conviction, things begin to happen. Think about it and own it.
Bang! And that's our show. If you enjoyed it, we accept payments via cash or check. I'm kidding, of course. But if you really did enjoy, feedback is very much appreciated. And we'll see you guys next time on The Salem Show. Bye!